Hey there, I'm Amber Brooke, checking things out at Gwinnett Tech for Tech Head TV. Gwinnett Tech offers hundreds of programs.
Today, we get to play in the dirt.
It's college, Tech Head style.
Yeah. Technical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technical.
Get a life. Okay, what does the letter A have in common with the flower? They both got B's after them. Okay. What do you call a mushroom that gives you gifts, takes you out, and is the life of the party? A fun guy. Get it? Fun guy? Okay, so I'm full of cheesy jokes. But I can't resist because we're standing in the horticulture department with Program Director Aaron Polson. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I guess you could call him the plant manager. Yeah? Oh boy. So Aaron, tell me, do you know what they call a country where people only drive pink cars?
You mean a pink carnation?
Yeah, okay, I'm done. So why don't you tell us about horticulture?
All right, horticulture is dealing with plants around where you live. So inside your house, outside your house, where you work, in your community, and in the garden. So we're talking about the landscapes, your vegetable gardens, tree orchards, and everything involved in producing those plants and getting them to the customer, planting them, and then taking care of them.
So if you like being outside at all, and you like planting, you like flowers, this is the place to be,
This
right?
is the program. You'll be outside, in nature, and in all different ways working with the plants.
All right, so I see your classroom is it's pretty different. Tell me about the facilities here.
Sure. Right now we're standing in the botany lab or the soils lab, where the students are doing different things to learn about soils and nutrition and how that's important to plants. And right here currently, we're looking at students preparing to do micropropagation.
So if a plant starts here, where does it go next?
Well, next, if you get something such as these, where they have definitely developed a plant and the roots, then it can be what we call stepped up or moved into the greenhouse.
Will you show me the greenhouse?
Absolutely, let's go.
All right. What made you get interested in horticulture in the first place?
I just love plants, love working outside, love growing things.
My favorite part of the program is learning design, and that's greenhouse operations and design. We get to design our own greenhouse, find out how they operate, which plants work in which parts of the world. I find it exciting.
Well, I mean the degree programs, so I've taken a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I've taken all the design classes, most of the greenhouse classes.
Every time I start a class, I think, well, this is just going to be about X and Y, and it really turns into being the whole alphabet. And it's just been a great challenge and a great surprise, and I thoroughly recommend it to anybody who's even remotely interested in it.
All right, so what other kinds of hands-on experience could I get in this program?
Oh, lots of it. So this greenhouse here is where the students learn to propagate, to grow out, and then to actually sell. You know, we talked about all of our courses and programs are geared towards finding you a job and preparing you for it. So the students in the greenhouse class, they'll propagate, they'll learn how to grow them out, take care of those plants, and then this week we're going to actually sell a bunch of the work that the students did themselves.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so once this is done, what happens next?
Next, it will go into our grow out room of the greenhouse, which is this direction.
All right, let's go.
When I was here, and also since I've left and I worked for a professional landscape association, I found that the Gwinnett Tech horticulture program is very well respected in this area. The other thing I've learned is that people in this industry are so open and so willing to share with you. They would come in and just answer any questions we had, and this was all supplemental to what we were getting out of a textbook. So I think that's really valuable.
Just been very fortunate that what I was able to learn here, I was able to just keep doing on a daily basis. I've written articles for papers and industry magazines. It just has been it's been a lot of fun. It has been fun since I started it, and what I got here, it wouldn't have been the same. I couldn't have done the same things without what I learned here.
I'm standing here with Cherie, and she's the floral design teacher. Now tell us, Cherie, what is floral design? What they grow, we show? Is that what that is?
Sort of.
Okay.
Basically what they grow, we get to actually highlight in a design. and our tradition starts back, you know, here in the country and even further back in Rome and in the Roman Empire and in Egypt. It's all over the world, so we give them a little of that.
All right, so what kinds of jobs are in this field?
Well, you can be a floral designer and work in almost any floral shop, or most people really like getting into their own business, doing their own thing. It also is helpful if you're in special events and you want to really capitalize on making more money if you can do some of that design work yourself.
So besides the fall sale, what other kinds of events go on at Gwinnett Tech?
Well, we also have a spring sale, which is actually our biggest and most popular sale. And this year we did an edible sale of vegetables and herbs that we had in June.
So I see that there are different rooms in the greenhouse. What are the differences?
Well, each one has a purpose, and it's all the different stages of the plant's life cycle before it's sold to the customer. What we're in is the grow out room. After they've been propagated and they've grown to a sufficient size, they're brought in here where they can grow to a larger size, develop their blooms, and get just ready to go to market and be sold to the customer. Here we are in the propagation room, and just like the grow out room, it has a specific purpose. All of the systems and equipment are geared towards plants when they're first started, so either as seedlings or as cuttings, but you have things such as the mist system, which helps maintain the high humidity. You have bottom heat that allows for a very nice uniform production of seedlings and cuttings. And all of that gets these plants ready so that they can fend for themselves in the grow out room.
That's a really great analogy for what you do here, because you're growing students up through the program and then kind of put them out in the real world, right? When they're ready.
That's right.
Well, thank you. This has been a very fruitful experience. I really appreciate you showing us around and for showing us another growing program at Gwinnett Tech. In your case, in more ways than one, right? Thank you for watching Tech Head TV. We'll see you later.
Bye.